WT San Diego 2013. We got LA Times. But you notice the difference. Let's show. Check it, buddy. Over here, we got one that says Happy New Year 2013 San Diego. The other one doesn't really have anything about 2013 or the New Year.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting, don't you think?
Yeah.
So you got one paper that kind of advertises and celebrates the New Year 2013, which today's Happy New Year Day. So say Happy New Year. Happy. Say happy. Oh, let's go next.
Happy
New Year.
Year.
Good job.
Yeah.
So, but this one you got,
New.
it's more colorful too. See, you got the blue, the green, brown and purple, and then different colors, and the American flag celebrating the military. Because San Diego is a military town. You got the Marine base, Camp Pendleton, up past the Oceanside between Orange County and San Diego, and then you have Navy base down in Coronado. You got the submarines and the ships. LA kind of, there's not much color. I mean, LA Times isn't strong. Tribune company. But look, they don't have much color. They got Happy New Year on the bottom, but it's more of an advertisement. Up here it doesn't really say much. They're just talking about the fiscal cliff deal reached. Tentative agreement will boost taxes and household incomes above $450,000 while delaying tough spending decisions. I don't even know if they pass it. I think they have to wait to pass it. The Senate was poised to vote on a proposal during a rare New Year's Day session. So today they're supposed to either pass it or I don't know if they did or not. Then they talk about Nevada's 5th District Judge must travel to desert roads to dispense justice like the hanging justice of the old West almost. Judge Kim Wanker is behind the wheel again. The highway is a straight line into a desert nothingness, where crows begrudgingly relinquish their spots on the hot asphalt. She motors past wild horses, diners with portraits of John Wayne, and anonymous dirt roads leading off into the scrub bush. Soon after starting her job in 2011, Wanker got stopped by a deputy asking why she was in such a hurry. I'm the new 5th District Judge, answered Wanker, pronounced Wonker, so it's Wonker, W-A-N-K-E-R, it's Wonker, so it's Judge Wonker. Can you prove it? The police officer asked. She couldn't. She hadn't had time to make business cards yet. Well, she offered, I've got my black robe in the trunk. The deputy let her off with a warning. A bit of a discretion. Wonker sometimes dispenses from the bench herself as one of the nation's legal oddities, a circuit court judge who still rides a circuit. Once a month, the petite Nebraska native embarks on a journey that evokes another ears. In the old days, hanging judges, as some were known, headed into town by horse, stagecoach, or locomotive. Today, Wonker, 51, whizzes along paved 2-lane roads in her government-issued white Pontiac Severin. I wonder if it's a convertible. Hanging isn't her style, but she already become known as the Hammer for her no-nonsense courtroom demeanor. Wonker is one of the limited number of judges who still wander the West's wide open spaces. Montana is so big, for example, that most of the state's 56 counties are served by traveling judges. In other places, the practice could be in jeopardy. In Wyoming, budget cuts have curtailed judicial circuits too. I did not know there was travel. Did they go to Salem or Salem? So this is another dime newspaper. But they said some things because they're trying to do a paywall online. But like me, if you subscribe and you get the newspaper, whether it's a few days a week or just the weekend, you also get subscription to the online digital version. You know that?
Yeah.
No, you don't. So, Sally courts, meaning prisoners will now be brought to their day in court and not the other way around. So the judge has to go to them. But Nevada, for now, continues the practice. Nevada Center has always been pretty sparsely populated, said Dennis McBride, director of Nevada State Museum last week. In the old days, they needed a judge to ride the circuit, and today they still do. I did not know that. Like in New Jersey, where I was growing up, even when I went into court in California, you kind of go to wherever the court is, and the judge just seems to be there. They have different days, different schedules, different hours, but they're just there. So in Nevada, they kind of do the circuit. They ride to these different places. Strong, just over 25,000 square miles, Nevada's 5th District encompasses Nye, Mineral, and Esmeralda counties. It's bigger than West Virginia, just that one circuit. Cool. 5th District. The expansion remains largely vacant, with most of the 50,000 population living in one town. That means the rest of Wonker's turf averages 3.5 people per square mile, a population scarcity that rivals Siberia's. 3.5 people per a square mile. So that's like me, you, and your mom. There's no one else around. That's scary. Wonker's circuit often takes 3 days or more, covering more than 600 miles. She stops in courthouses in tiny goldfields, Tonopah and Hawthorne, where she hears between 60 and 80 cases per trip. So she goes to all these places and she hears 60 to 80 cases. Wow, for 3 days. So she does this once a month, twice a month. How many times she does it? Along the way, Lansing features road signs advertising the dreamlike El Suano Casino, rundown brothels like the Shady Lady, and wooden shacks with placards featuring curious spelling flourishes. One selling antiques, spelled with 2 E's. She stops for candy on each trip with the clerk, missing 2 front teeth, greeting her the same way. Good morning, Your Eminence. In Goldfield. Wonder why it's Goldfield, but let's say Goldfield. Savvy? Goldfield. Gold. Gold. Say gold. Oh, let's go now.
No.
Field.
Field.
Goldfield. Good job. So Goldfield. Walker oversees proceedings in a vintage 1907 courtroom that features the original steel judge's bench, faux Tiffany lamps, and observer chairs complete with metal Stetson holders. A mounted bighorn sheephead looms overhead, confiscated from some luckless defendant decades ago. The place conjures Western court scenes from the imagination, like in the old TV show Gunsmoke, or the 1972 Houston film The Life and Times of Judge Roy B. Western style lumbering has changed over the generations. Vagrants and counter officers have been replaced by drug dealers, alcohol abusers, deadbeat parents, spouse beaters, and occasionally child molesters. Not nice. But Wonker, who grew up anchored by farmers and a strong family ethic, still holds defendants to a simple old school standard. Stand up and be accountable for your own failures. The judge, who was appointed by Republican Governor Brian Sangerville in 2011 to fill a vacancy and held on to her seat in November's election, brings her own stamp of courtroom common sense. People want to talk on their cell phones during sessions and let their children run around unsupervised. Defendants were used to getting second chances. Not anymore. Walker is even publicly dressed down attorneys for freaking tardiness. If she can get to a distant court on time, well, so can they. I see accountability and respect for the bench that wasn't here before, said CEO, who's seen a lot of judges in her 30 years as a court stenographer. Nobody shows up in Judge Walker's court in shorts and a ripped shirt. Guess they used to, huh? Single with no children, Walker spent most of her career as an attorney working in employment law with several major casinos as clients. Over the years, she continued to cultivate her tomboy style, collecting cars, riding motorcycles, bikes and jet skis. Anything that provides speed. She jumped at the chance to become a judge mainly because of the monthly chance to revel in the freedom of the road. When she sets off, she usually dresses less than judge-like, preferring a red University of Nebraska sweatshirt. Nebraska's playing today against... Where is it? Georgia, in the bowl game, January 1st bowl game. Outback bowl game or something. Nebraska. University of Nebraska. Cornhuskers are playing Georgia Bulldogs. So let's go back to the story. So she went to University of Nebraska. Only when she arrives at each quarter does she switch into a black sweater and dress slacks. By the time the gavel pounds, she's in her judge's room. Walker spends most days anchored in the bench in Pahrump, a Las Vegas bedroom community that, with 36,000 residents, ranks as the district's largest population. Every 30 days comes a chance to light out for the territory with the radio switch off. Her mind lost in her case, so it's every 30 days. No more, you all done? Okay, we're going to finish this, then you get down, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So she goes once a month. She does these things for about 3 days. Often Walker stalls behind lumbering RVs and slow-moving fuddy-duddies, but she studiously watches speed limits that plummet from 70 to 25 through most towns, knowing that, unlike the forgiving deputy she met on her first trip, backwater cops don't cotton to outsiders, even circuitous with a lead foot. Those little sheriffs in this little town. Put you away. Scary. Since cell phones are often useless out here, Walker keeps satellite service in her car, along with a sleeping bag and flashlight in case she gets stranded. She also removed the vehicle's judicial seal for fear of breaking down and becoming prey for desert wanderers who might have a problem with a person who puts people in prison. Ooh. The sense of desolation persists even in town. Some courtrooms lack internet service, microphones, even security. For a time, the spectator seats in Hawthorne were folding chairs, many with tape, duct tape probably, until a local undertaker donated seats he didn't use. Walker got jail inmates to scrape off the crosses and spruce them up. Without a law clerk, she She hunkers down for hours to read case files, sometimes pulling out a portable grill to cook steaks outside the courthouse as she works long and thin late. Late one evening, she emerged from her health office to come face to face with the family of a woman she had recently sentenced to prison. Uh-oh. They were not happy to see me, she said. Other than offering a few looks to kill, the relatives kept their distance. Most nights when she's on the road, she stays at Tonopah's Mizpah Hotel, a grand old lodging dame where Howard Hughes married Gene Peters and boxing legend Jack Dempsey once worked as a bouncer. Wow. A century ago, judges who ran the court in Goldfield, then a mining town of 20,000 residents, suffered neither fools nor vagabonds. Reacting to a man who pleaded guilty to vagrancy, one judge wrote, "Defendant raggy and filthy," adding, "Nothing but a cigar stump found him." With another vagrant, the court ruled, "He is too lazy to work but is harmless. Given a warning not to come back this way again." The old system died out in many western states. The suburban sprawl brought justice closer to far-flung areas. But as Wonka carries on the tradition, you want to see that? Okay. But as Wonka carries on the tradition, she does it in the old school way, mixing her judicial empathy with the stern guidance of a mythed parent. She expresses her disgust from a bench with such phrases as, "Don't buffalo me," and "You need to pull your head out and fly right." Wow, I've never heard them praised. Have you? No. She told one drug-addled mother probation is a privilege, not a right, adding that if the woman falters, you'll be back and bring your toothbrush because you'll be going off to prison. She informed the drug-using father, "Your performance before this court has been dismal. You need to grow up. You need to become an adult rather than this little child with children." But unlike judges of old, Wonka's job requires the art of public relations. She makes time to get to know the staff in each courtroom and often hands out gallon-shaped chocolate pudding stops at the Tonopah Senior Center for lunch and pork meat. Schmoozing with one tough customer town official, she glanced at the man's cowboy boots, which were the color of littler, saying, "You always wear the swankiest boots." Clearly pleased, the man paused. "I've always liked a good pair of boots," he said, pushing. An hour later, the circuit judge was back on the road. Here we go. This is Judge Wonker. Did you like Judge Wonker's story? Interesting, huh? Judge Wonker. See? That's Judge Wonker. You want to hear about San Diego? What do we got in San Diego? Alright, for San Diego we got... Let's read about this little kid. Teen coastkeeper volunteer working up water wizardry. Cool. Sample collecting device made from household stuff saves time and money. You like that? After learning that an automated assembly device needed for stormwater testing would cost $7,000, a 16-year-old San Diego coastkeeper volunteer figured he could do better. With a technical bench. What, buddy? Chill. You watching TV? How about this? Uh-oh. All done. The football? No, I don't think you know. The game on TV is Michigan. University of Michigan Wolverines versus South Carolina Gamecocks. You don't like this story?
No.
No, let's pick another story. You knew this isn't San Diego. The other one's LA Times. So what do you want to read? You want to read this?
No.
That's from the other page, but... What? You want to read the tree?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to talk about... This is all about Palomar Park to host a New Year's Day hike. Wow, that's pretty cool. We missed it. It started at 9 a.m. It's now 12. Mommy's still in bed, huh?
Yeah.
Want to ring in the new year by taking in some of the region's most majestic vistas? Palomar Mountain State Park is set to host the first day hike, a 3.75-mile stroll of moderate difficulty through the park's highlands. Hikers are scheduled to take off at 9 a.m. today, and the trip should last about 2 hours. Participants will meet at the Dome Pond parking lot at 19952 State Park Road on Palomar Mountain. From there, they will trapeze through an ancient oak forest and eventually reach the magnificent meadows of French Valley. An announcement on the park's website reads, "Parking is $8 for the Palomar hike." First day hike is part of a national movement to welcome the new year with a stroll through nature. Nearby scheduled hikes in the program include ones at Anza-Borrega Desert State Park. Your cousins, I went up hiking out there with your cousins when they came The Lake Paris Recreation Area Riverside. For more information, visit americanstateparks.org for a state link. You want to get down?
Yeah.
Wow, see, there's a state park. That's what Severin wanted to read from the UT San Diego. That's all we got for local today. Maybe another day we'll read something else. Oh, it fell. You want to hear some music?
Yeah.
Why not do my pick? Let's go, let's go. Let's play some music. Here we go. Gotta warm up my hand. Here you go. No, you don't do that. Your food? Alright, you can get down. Come on, grown boy. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Yay! Say 2013. Say 20. 13. No. Good time. Say 2, 0, 1, 3. Good job. I don't know how to say 2013 in Spanish. So, I know how to say dos. I know how to say 0. Uno, tres. Nueve. New. My 4 years of Spanish in high school didn't work out. When I went to Colombia, I was figuring out Spanish out. When I learned a language, you need to be immersed in it, huh? So I would have spent 6 months to 12 months in Colombia. I would have knew how to speak Spanish very well. I was forced to. So your mom wants you to learn Mandarin, so you're going to go to China? Alright. Yeah, coffee. Now get down, bud. Oh, berries?
Oh, yeah.
Berries you don't like?
Yes.
All done. You want to eat?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.